Hi, this is Ramesh. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Cable Guy. I am a tech enthusiast. I just watch technology videos hours on end. I thought I'll share some of the experiences and the improvisations I made to few of the technology products that I have with me. The latest one I have done is converting an old Apple TV into a music streamer. You can use it with your old amplifiers or home theater setups or a Bose music system or whatever stereo setup you have. With an Apple TV, you can use that to stream music into a stereo. Let's begin. Okay, let's face it, except for a few individuals, maybe running into thousands, who are the audiophiles of this world, rest of us mere mortals listen to music from a streaming service. It's convenient. You have an access to millions of songs at any given point of time and whenever you want it. But the problem is listening to music from a phone or a laptop, the sound is not so good. You need a better DAC to listen to the music as it is intended to be. So I was thinking, can I really use an old Apple TV to convert that into a streamer? And I did a couple of experiments and then I could do it. The second problem with physical media, getting a physical media in India, either it's not available or if it is occasionally available, it's very expensive. The last time I could really buy a physical format music, a CD, was way back in 2017. So as the days go by, we are forced to listen to music from a streaming service. Now let's see how we can make it more enjoyable. Let's begin. Okay, to use an Apple TV as a music streamer, you need an Apple product, obviously. Unfortunately, rather. You can use a MacBook or an iPad or an iPod or an iPhone. But to play lossless music, you need an iPhone, which is iPhone 8 or later, a MacBook which runs Big Sur or later, or an iPad which runs iPad OS and not the earlier versions. I am not sure if any iPod plays lossless music. You can check it out. Okay, this is your Apple TV. It has a HDMI connection as well as a Toslink optical output. So if your stereo has a HDMI input or a Toslink input, you are good to go. Just use a HDMI cable or an optical fiber cable and connect them. You are good to go. If you have a system which is very old, early 70s or 80s vintage, or a system like this, this is a Bose sound dock. It's only as a aux input. So how do you connect? So for that you need a contraption like this, which is available in Amazon Basics. See, this has a optical input and a RCA output. So you connect one end to your Apple TV and then use an RCA cable like this, 2 male to 2 male, and connect the other end to your stereo systems. All old stereo systems will have an RCA input. But if you only have a 3.5 mm aux input, then you can use a converter like this, or you can get a 2 RCA to a 3.5 mm input. So any of this you can use. I will demonstrate in every system how you connect this. Let's first set up the Apple TV. Connect your Apple TV to a TV to set it up to use this as a streamer. Go to General, set up your network, name your Apple TV. You can use it from the drop down menu or use a custom name, whatever you want to give it, maybe to a music system or an old stereo or whatever you want. Then you need to set up the AirPlay, switch on the AirPlay That's it. Now your system is ready. Then you need to set up from your music, your Apple Music, then select the AirPlay. Where do you want to pay it? Now we are given it as a bedroom Apple TV, then select bedroom Apple TV. That's it. You're good to go. Now let us set up in 3 different systems and see how the music plays out. I've connected Apple TV to an old home theater receiver using the Toslink cable. You can see it from here. So now let's see how the music sounds from this.
Pixel Pig by D. Young.
I'm not playing Apple Music here because of copyright issues. I am just playing music from YouTube library. Okay, let's see if it can, now we can play it through the Bose system. As described, I have used a converter which converts the Toslink to RCA, which then can be connected to Bose. Now I am playing again a YouTube music, royalty free. And this plays very well. For the final test, I am connecting the Apple TV to a 1970s vintage Technics amplifier and using the same method, connecting the Apple TV to the Amazon Basic Toslink to RCA converter and connected it to the amplifier. Again, I am playing YouTube music and see how good this can be. Yes, the effect is amazing. Okay, you may ask, why go through all the trouble? Just connect a Bluetooth receiver to your old stereo or Bose sound dock or whatever. The thing is, AirDrop with an AirPlay through an Apple TV gives a better music. I've checked it for many hours. Definitely the sound quality through an AirPlay is much better than what you would get through a Bluetooth receiver. Secondly, the signal doesn't drop because AirPlay uses, I believe, both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi technology. So you need to be in the same network and whatever. But then I've tested playing music continuously for 5 hours and the signal didn't drop for a second. So I think there is a definite advantage using an Apple TV and an AirPlay to play music, and especially if you have them with you lying around. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, and thanks a lot for watching.